Hey everybody, Steve here. TI. Targeted individual. It is September 18th, Friday, 2020. I know I got the date wrong in the last video. I was half asleep. Well, anyway, so it's probably about 4 o'clock p.m. So, just doing an old t-shirt. I was just gardening. And watering and stuff, whatever. Okay, so I wanted to give you a few tidbits on just information about this shit, okay? So, for one, right, it's okay. It's an AI program. There isn't somebody at a computer screen, 24 hours a day watching you, right? It seems like it. They want you to think that, but it's not that. It's AI driven. It has to be. Some of the things they've done to me are so. Look, I know we all have our own stories about, excessive whatever. But I can tell you firsthand that, I have lots of proof of them utilizing holograms, lasers, things like that. Basically, that's a lot of what it is. It's also your you're under constant surveillance, okay? And it's like small setups, for like Neighborhood Watch, and then what's that app? There's an app called Neighborhood something. A couple of my brothers and my sister-in-law are part of that. And it's called Neighborhood something. It's like a Neighborhood Watch program. Well, anyway, I've had 2 people come to this door, like I had Trump signs out or whatever, and saying that people think I'm a racist because I have a Trump sign. And then the other lady, that was some guy, and he said he was an ex-police officer or whatever. It's full of shit. I told him get the fuck off and leave. And he gave me his full name though, and looked it up and everything. But and then shortly thereafter, there was a woman who came by, right? And I had the sprinkler on in the front yard. It's kind of like this. Like, I do the front yard, my brother does the backyard, kind of thing. That's just how it's worked out. You know what I mean? I'm trying to build a pond here, and so it's like I've had the gardeners dig most of the hole. It's only like 2.5 feet. It's not that deep. And then I kind of had to fix it, whatever. I made it like shelves, in case if I get fish or something, it'd be kind of cool, like whatever. But they'll probably just kill them anyway. So, okay. All right. As far as like shielding goes, it really depends on your targeting. Damn, it's windy. It really depends on your targeting, because if you are utilizing shielding, like you've gone through the fucking ringer and you bought, thousands of dollars worth of shit. It's what I did, okay? And come to find out it doesn't work. Some things work. Mirrors work. Mirrors definitely work. If you can, put a big mirror facing up. Mirror side up. You always want the mirror side away. And to deflect any sort of drones or whatever they're fucking shooting, in our direction. In the middle of the ceiling, where you occupy the most time. It's important. Also the windows. Try to put at least some big mirrors along the windows. shit like that. You know what I mean? Because they use laser surveillance, they use it for audio, they may even use it for visual. I'm not sure. I think for visual, they're utilizing like FLIR cameras, FLIR, heat seeking. Okay, so if you can have a heat source that's hotter than you, like a charcoal burner, somewhere maybe outside the perimeter or whatever, maybe you can. In fact, I know that works. Okay, that's why they don't like you smoking. Okay, because if you smoke, the heat of the ash on the tip of the cigarette is hotter than you. So their AI bullshit that zaps you is going to zap the cigarette. Have you noticed that? I've noticed it. I could actually show it on another video. Alright. What else? So, oh, okay. Mirror on the ceiling. A hot heat source, like a charcoal burner, something like that, etc. Make sure it's in like stone or ceramic, you know, not wood or plastic. It'll fucking melt right through or burn, you know. Oh, I know. Okay. So they're utilizing lasers, right? Now, think about it for a second. How do you make a hologram, right? Many of you have probably seen them from your perps. I have. I've seen so many I can't even count. Actually, they've sent me a 40-foot tall alien when I was on a cliff at the beach, and they fucking. It was funny looking. It looked like a cartoon, kind of, whatever. I think they're just fucking with me, whatever. They put like a Linda Blair exorcist woman on the hood of my car while I'm driving. I was driving to a church to pray where I normally pray, and then boom, they do that, and it was so good. In fact, you could see the shadow of the hologram. I can explain that later, but seriously, it was remarkable. But still, it was a hologram. It was obvious I didn't have anybody on the hood of my car. And just things like that. Oh, okay, that's all done with lasers. Hologram technology is lasers and light. That's it. It's easy. They could hook it into your car when you turn on the ignition. That's why they fuck with the ignition like they just did in my truck. They fucked with the ignition. They punched it or something. Now it's off. Whatever. Okay, so lasers, holograms, organization. Okay, we're talking gangs, right? We're talking these are fucking gangs. These are criminals, and they're trafficking you. So they're doing human trafficking. Now, do you think they stop at just you or any other TI? Of course not. I keep thinking I hear my dog. Of course not. They're trafficking all kinds of people and other stuff. You can use your imagination. Look at the demographic of your perps, the ones that follow you, the ones that point their phones at you and stuff like that. I'm not talking about all of them, but I'm talking about the vast majority of them. I like to hear that in the comments below, like if it just the demographic of your perps, what is it? So I'll tell you mine is Latino males. That's about it, really. And then lots of them. And other than that, I get an occasional white couple or Asian couple. I've had an Asian family once stalk the shit out of me. I guess it was the mother and father driving, and then they had like a teenage daughter in the back, and she's pointing her, and she not pointing her phone at me, but like it was in the midst of this fucking caravan of being followed, she was playing on the phone, laughing, and they're all fucking laughing and everything. And no, the parents weren't really laughing, but the daughter was, and kept looking over at my car and everything. It was obvious because you had to be there. Trust me on this. So in the Bay Area here is where I am, and California, and so like it's getting freaking cold. I was gonna put on my beanie. So like okay, when I was in a particular city with a certain demographic, that demographic would follow me. And then I go on to like when I went south, like Santa Clara, San Jose, Milpitas, they followed me with a different demographic. People that around here know what I'm talking about. And then I turned around and I came back this way, and I go East Bay. That was South Bay, and I go East Bay, and then like Hayward, San Leandro, Oakland, right? Different demographic. Boom. That's the demographic that typically follows me. Take it for what you will, okay? But that was during the heavy target. Believe me, you guys, it chills out. It does chill out. Like some of you new ones, like if you're going through this shit like right now, like it's fucking heavy, and you're like, I need fucking answers. I need answers. All I can say is based on my experience, like it's chilled the fuck out. So, doesn't mean it hasn't stopped. They're still breaking in. They're still breaking into my car. They're at my vehicle. They're still fucking with me. They fucked with the ignition. Fuck them, man. I can take that thing apart and find out what they did. I'm gonna have to. If you can get a car that is as base model as possible, no electric windows, no electric mirror, as little electric stuff as you can handle, and I'm talking even like, manual transmission and stick shift if you can drive it, and obviously if you can drive it. If you can't, okay, whatever. No power steering. Do your best with that. The less you have as far as electronics and wires and computerized stuff, the better off you'll be. Especially if you're going to live in your car. Alright, you guys. Much more later. To you guys, I love you. Real ones. Real ones. More later. Bye.